everybody. I am Chuck Rogers, licensed professional counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist.
And I am Keith Dunn, and I am a network engineer.
And together we are Tabletop Coffee.
Yeah, where we are bold and never, ever bitter.
And tonight we're addressing the question of, is watching pornography addiction? Stay tuned, and we'll talk about it.
Man, I tell you what, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
And we had a response from someone that we need to talk about.
Yeah, we did a video on, it was marriage counseling, pornography and marriage. My husband uses porn and I can't compete. And somebody replied to that. Do you want to go ahead and read that?
Yeah, I think pornography use does not equal addiction. Could you speak more about a spouse that is viewing porn maybe 1 to 2 times a month? And if that means they have an unhealthy relationship, I think this scenario is more common than a flat-out addiction.
Yeah, good comment. It really is good.
Oh, yeah. And, you think about addiction. And, when I saw that comment, I started thinking, okay, so everybody thinks about porn, no matter what it is, it's automatically an addiction. But you think about that in the way of drinking or anything else that can be an addiction. Just because you have a drink once a week or you socially drink maybe once a month, is that an addiction? And people would say absolutely not.
Yeah, they would say that. So what do you think with use of pornography? Do you think that use equals addiction?
That's a great question. Thinking about it from our standpoint of it being wrong for us morally.
For my values and for yours.
Exactly, yes. Yeah. I would still probably say no, because it's, if you're controlling that and it is a 1 or 2 time a month thing and it doesn't affect the relationship and you're okay with that, well, it doesn't matter whether they're okay with it or not. Is it an addiction? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now, again, my value system says
absolutely
pornography use is wrong.
Correct.
And your value system says pornography use is wrong.
Right.
But pornography use does not equal addiction.
Right. And in this scenario.
Yes, in that scenario. And we've done videos on addiction, I think, to alcohol and drugs. And I think we've actually done a video on addiction to pornography and what that would look like.
That's right.
First of all, there is no DSM, diagnosis of sexual addiction.
Right.
DSM, Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
Yeah, sounds like a big book.
It's a very big book. And it's the cookbook for diagnosing people. You have alcohol addiction, you can have marijuana addiction, you can have other drug addictions, but a sexual addiction does not exist in the DSM. Okay. And yet we know that there is the possibility of becoming addicted to pornography. Right. Now, I want to give you a quiz here. I don't expect you to pass. Oh. But what's one of the criteria of addiction? We said they were basically 11, but you can boil them down to 3.
Oh, I should get one of these if there are 11 of them. If you
one of the 3.
If you progress with whatever you're dealing with. So if we're talking about drinkings, you start off having 1 beer and then all of a sudden you have 3 beers and then you have 6 beers, and it takes more to take care of that that addiction. That's
tolerance level increases. You have more and more of the chemical to obtain the same effect. Yeah. And the same principle applies to pornography and sexual addiction. Right. Can you think of another one?
Give me a hint. I got one. I'm really happy that I got one.
Negative consequences.
Okay.
If you have negative consequences, unpleasant consequences to you or to someone else, and yet you continue to use anyway. In other words, are you having pain or are you causing someone else pain? Right. And yet you continue to use. Exactly. And the third one?
Yeah. I'm all ears.
Repeated attempts to either slow down or quit. And unable to do so. You're like, I don't want this to be part of my life. It's not going to be part of my life. But yet you continue to use anyway. Yeah. Those are really the 3 criteria for any type of addiction, including sexual addiction.
Okay. And in this case, that really doesn't fall in. If this person is doing something once or twice in a month, they're not increasing that usage, then they're probably not in an addicted state.
Yeah, but here's the big deal.
Okay.
This is frightening to me. I just finished watching some continuing education things that I have to do every year.
Patrick Carnes.
Patrick Carnes, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, good job. And I did 12 hours of Patrick Carnes. He's fabulous. And one of the things he pointed out is that it only takes 4 hours of viewing pornography in order to begin to change the brain.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have these neural pathways that are ground into your brain by experiences, by words people say, things that happen to you.
Okay.
And watching pornography, it only takes 4 hours to begin to change the literal fabric of your brain.
Wow. So 4 hours, that is not much time at all. So it's best to just stay away from it completely.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
yes.
Shoot, 4 hours goes by really quick.
It doesn't take a whole lot.
Yeah. So I would say stay away from it altogether.
Yeah, that would be my pitch.
Yeah, that'd be my pitch too.
Hey, I hope you liked our content, and I hope that helped to bring some light to that really great question by one of our viewers. If you liked our content, would you please subscribe, because we would really appreciate that.
Yeah, and ding that bell, and so you're notified of any upcoming episodes.
And make sure to like it.
Yep, share it with your friends.
Thanks, everyone.
Until next time.